Hello once again. Here we are, some more 7-minute sofa yoga sessions, and today we've got a great one. It's all about putting your feet up. Well, this one includes putting your legs up, and what better place to do that than on the sofa. This position really helps relieve fatigue in the legs, and considering most of us are on our feet standing up or even sitting with the legs not particularly doing much, it can cause tiredness. This position is going to alleviate that and leave you feeling refreshed. So in the comfort of your sofa, what you are going to do is you're going to revolve yourself around so that your legs are going to point upwards. You want to get your bottom, your buttocks, nicely tucked into the back of the sofa. Take your time doing this. It might be that you have a wall behind your sofa so that your legs can go up that as well and your feet can touch on the wall. You could possibly stretch your arms out to the side and just begin to relax and let go. Now, the great thing about this position is that the flow of blood from the toes down through the legs is having an easier carriage. It's much quicker. So any stagnated blood from within the feet is now coming down, and it's easier to make its journey to the heart, where all the toxins and the byproducts of the breath process are going to be ejected. And if you breathe really long and deep here, the fresh, rich oxygen that you're taking in through your inhalations are going to be pumped from the lungs into the heart and then spread around the body, and it's a lot easier for the heart to now pump and push fresh, rich, oxygenated blood all the way up to the toes. It's rather difficult for the body to do that when your feet are on the ground. So make the most, take deep breaths in and long exhalations out. And if you want to work your adductors and your abductors, the inner and outer thigh muscles, you can separate the legs. You can do some pointing and flexing with the feet. Or you can just stay stationary. You could even bring the soles of the feet together and have a couple of bends of the knees and straighten. And what you will possibly feel as well is that the temperature of the legs cools, and that's fine. That's just the blood drawing away from them. But guaranteed, when you next stand up, you are going to feel replenished and revitalized and fatigue free in the legs and the feet. Now, when you're coming out of the position, do so nice and slowly, taking yourself to the side, taking your time to bring yourself back round into that neutral position. So from here, we're going to try and get some more mobility in our hips, in our knees. So let's just take a breath in and bring the right foot into the left hand. And just gently go back and forth with the movement. Now be aware, if your leg is doing this, you're just moving your knee joint at the moment. We actually want to be mobilizing our hip joint. So keep your shin parallel, so your foot and your knee and the shin are all parallel, and then you can sense that you are using your hip joint. Then once you've done that, you can do a little bit of the knee joint, up and down. Keep your breath flowing. Keep your teeth unclenched. Rise up. Make your sitting position as tall as you can make it. And then release. Let's go on the other side. So we get our left foot connected with our right hand and we get our shin perpendicular. So it's on a nice parallel line with our sofa. And we're just going to move it forwards and backwards. Now you know you're moving your hip joint because your knee is staying stationary. It's the hip that is assisting the upper leg moving backwards and forwards. Keep the breath flowing and work very gently to begin with. You are going through stages of developing mobility in the hip joint, so you don't want to do anything too fast, too hasty, even if you're just doing tiny millimetre movements at the moment. Over time and through practice and perseverance, you will gain greater suppleness and flexibility. Once you've done the hip, a little bit of up and down with the knee joint. Keep the breath flowing. Remember, breath equals movement, movement equals breath. They can be seen as being one and the same. And then gently release and put the feet back down. When you next stand up, you're going to feel nice and refreshed throughout the whole of the legs, and you're going to feel a little bit more mobile in those hips, all within the space of 7 minutes. So thanks for joining in. Please remember, do subscribe to my channel if you like the videos, leave me any comments, and we'll see you again soon for some more 7-minute sofa yoga sessions. Remember, they are good for you.